Okay, this is my girl, and she is, it's okay. She is, you're okay. She's highly a panicaholic. She's not a biter. Well, that's not 100% true. She did bite me, like the first, I think, 3 months I had her. I think she got me in the leg. But she's not a biter by nature, but she's still really, just very much a panicaholic, and so touching can be a real challenge for her. So this is a carrot stick. It's a training stick. You get this on Pirelli's site. You can order it from Pirelli. Clinton Anderson also has one. It comes with a rope that you attach to the end of this, but you can take it off and just use it as a training stick. So really, really important. If you find that your horse is reactive one way or another, and it's not safe for you one way or another, we use a training stick, and it could be a little bit shorter than this. I have one that's a little bit shorter that I'll ride with, but a lot of Pirelli and now a lot of natural horsemanship trainers, they'll use this stick, this length. So I'll use this as an extension of my arm, just to do a friendly game. And friendly is just a lot of touching. A lot of touching so that they know that we're not their predators. So, they're prey animals, and they have different stress responses, and some of them, they'll bite to get you to move away from them so that they don't have to deal with the stress. And some of them will, rear up, some of them will kick out. Everybody does something a little bit different. So I would work on, so she's got her ears back right now, but she's not gonna bite me, but she's just like, what's going on here? I don't know if you can see that. So she's got her ears back a little bit, and I'm just rubbing on her. I'm just rubbing on her, just so that she knows. And my hope is to do this enough until she starts licking and chewing. And once she starts licking and chewing, then I know she's a little bit more relaxed. And then I can move to a different area. So there are different zones in Pirelli. They talk about the different zones that are easier on the horses. So this might be an easier zone for a horse. Back here might be a little bit more sensitive for some horses. Other horses, it might be here that they are like, okay, what are you doing here? What do you and then other horses might be their legs. And then our other horse, Nova, under here is a massive irritation for him, and he'll throw his ears back and try to kick out at us if we move underneath here. So it's just a lot of work, especially when they're young, or if they haven't been handled a lot, or they've recently been cut. If they've been gelded recently, then you're dealing with basically a stallion brain, and you're going to need to deal with that for a while. So I'm going to create safety between me and my horse while I'm working on building rapport. Another way that we can be safe is to cross tie the horses, and that can be useful. We're not doing that with the horses at this point, but we have in the past, and that was really, really useful. And then, you know, I wouldn't do this with your horse, but I can do this underneath her. And then I'm gonna go to this other side. I'm gonna do the same thing over on the other side. I'm just gonna keep working at this. And, you know, we might do this for 30 minutes. She hasn't started licking and chewing yet. So she is resting on her back foot. So that's really nice. That tells me that she's pretty relaxed. Now I know that she does like the back of her butt to be itched, so that might be something nice to just build a positive reinforcement. So her ears just changed there, so that's good. And we look at, you know, how our horse's body language is, you know. I know that she also likes to be itched here on the shoulder. So I might use the stick for that. So it enables, so it enables me to be safe while using the stick on her. And I'll show you what that looks like over on this side. So waiting for a lick and chew. So this is what I would suggest with your horse, making sure that you have a training stick that is an extension of your arm so that you can have a safe distance from your horse and still work on touching him until he is safe enough and responds well enough for you to start to shorten that stick, and then the ears don't go back. So then you go a little bit closer. And if his ears go back, you come back out again. Ears go forward, you come in. But the consensus is that if we pull back whenever they put their ears back or they try to bite us, then we're teaching them that that behavior is okay. So we want to release the pressure when they do the right thing, and we want to put the pressure on them when they do the wrong thing. So that's the general consensus, and it doesn't mean that we're, you know, being mean to our horses in any way. It just means that we're not stopping. You know, this is pressure. You know, this is pressure. This is like, okay, we're working on this, we're doing this, and this is going to be something that we are going to establish as a pattern, as a norm, and get them used to it. I hope this is helpful.